Universal Epic Universe is opening with 5 unique lands next year in 2025. Each land has its own separate theming and will be a totally different experience from neighboring lands. Not only will each land have its own theming, but each land varies greatly in size as well. Let's take a look at how big each land is inside of Universal Epic Universe and compare them to famous landmarks around the United States. The entire Epic Universe property in Orlando totals around 750 acres of land, between the park, hotel, retention ponds, parking lots, and other things. To put how big this property is into perspective, you can fit 2 Daytona International Speedways inside of the Epic Universe property. For those of you who may not know about Daytona, it is one of the oldest running NASCAR tracks on the calendar and hosts the Daytona 500 and Rolex 24 every year. The Daytona 500 is the largest race on the NASCAR calendar annually.
Finally, The Rock says, drivers, start your engine!
When we look specifically at Epic Universe and the area for the Helios Grand Hotel, we are still talking about 200 acres, which would still fit inside of the infield of Daytona. As guests enter Epic Universe through the Kronos Tower, they walk into Celestial Park, which is the main hub of Epic Universe. Each of the 4 additional lands in Epic Universe are accessed through entry portals at the 4 corners of Celestial Park. 3 attractions can be found inside of Celestial Park: Starfall Racers, Constellation Carousel, and the splash pad of Astronomica. Celestial Park is around 33 acres, which is about the size of the World Lagoon found inside of Epcot in neighboring Walt Disney World. When Epic Universe opens in 2025, there is a high likelihood that in 10 years, there will be additional attractions or lands. Neighboring Starfall Racers is an 18-acre area for additional attractions. This 18-acre area is equivalent to the White House compound located in Washington, D.C. When the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic opens, it will be the 3rd Wizarding World in Orlando. The 3rd Wizarding World is themed on the streets of Paris and will feature an elevator-type ride as well as a theater show. The 5 replica Parisian streets cover around 10 acres, which is about the same size as Yankee Stadium in New York. There was supposed to be a 3rd ride, which was rumored to be a virtual reality broomstick ride, but that plan was scrapped early on in the construction process. However, the area set aside for this ride will remain empty when Epic Universe opens next year. These 4 acres cover about the same footprint as the Vehicle Assembly Building at Kennedy Space Center, about an hour from Orlando. Directly across Celestial Park from the Wizarding World sits the land based off of Universal Monsters' Dark Universe. This land has a spinning roller coaster, as well as a dark ride which utilizes the Kuka arm technology that Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey uses at Universal Islands of Adventure. Dark Universe is themed as a dark forest, and this forest is around 10 acres, which is as large as the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena, California. Behind both the manor, which houses the feature ride, and Burning Blades Tavern, is a 3.5-acre area which has been rumored to be the location for a future indoor boat ride similar to Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom. This area combined is the same area of inside of the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. One of the most highly anticipated lands in Epic Universe is Super Nintendo World. This land has a 3D Mario Kart ride, a family Omnimover ride with Yoshi's Adventure, and a revolutionary boom coaster with Minecart Madness in Donkey Kong Country. The Super Nintendo World opening in Orlando is going to be the largest Super Nintendo World in the world. The current Super Nintendo World is around 8 acres, which is the same size as the World Trade Center Memorial in New York City. Bordering the current planned Super Nintendo World is a piece of land about the size of the lagoon in the center of Islands of Adventure just up Universal Boulevard. This piece of land has been rumored to be the Phase 2 expansion of Super Nintendo World, but the rumors of what this land will hold is still up in the air. The fifth land of Epic Universe is also the largest by size with the 4 trademarked lands, which is How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Burke. Stretching across around 16 acres, or about the size of the home of the Dallas Cowboys, AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this land boasts a spinning flat ride of Dragon Racers Rally, a target boat ride named Fire Drill, Viking Training Camp, which is a kids' play area, and lastly, the land's coaster, Hiccup's Wing Glider. Personally, I'm most excited for this land when I'm able to visit the park next year. Everyone is going to have their favorite land, and I want to hear about it. Be sure to leave a comment below about the land you're most excited for when you're able to visit Epic Universe after it opens next year in 2025. If you enjoyed this video on how big each land of Epic Universe is, be sure to watch this video next where I compare Epic Universe as a whole to other theme parks across the United States. Until next time, travelers, have a great one.